welcome, sports fans, to Southwest Championship Wrestling. Steve Stackett here at ringside at the Junction in San Antonio, Texas, and what a great lineup we've got for you today. Remember last week we promised you a Southwest Heavyweight Championship match. We've got it today as the Cowboy, Scott Casey, the challenger, against the Southwest Heavyweight Champion, Tully Blanchard. What a fight that ought to be. You don't want to miss that one. Also, we've got a handicap match scheduled for you here on Southwest Championship Wrestling today, as you'll see the sheepherder, Crazy Luke Williams, going into the ring against two men, Randy Hoskins and El Tejano. Also, the exotic Adrian Street with the lovely Miss Linda in his corner. They'll be out on Southwest Championship Wrestling today. A lot of great matches, a lot of great action. There's nowhere else but right here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. We'll be back with our first match after this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first match is in the ring. It's tag team action. As you'll see, Relampio, the unmasked El Santo Negro, and his partner, the exciting El Perez, up against Dusty Woods and Ali Bay the Turk. Off come the flashy robes. The bell is already sounded. Let's see who's going to start. It's going to be Relampio against Ali Bay the Turk. On the ropes, the Turk in front. Oh, what a vicious forearm that started out across the chest of Relampio. Backing to the ropes. Whoop. Oh, arm drag, Turk is down. Drop kick. And this time, Ali Bay the Turk backed out of the way. Picks Relampio up and throws him down. Relampio with a side headlock now. The Turk has him up again with an atomic drop, but Leon is close enough that he can tag out to his partner, El Perez. Shoulder tackle, down went Perez. Hip toss as Perez stepped in front that time. Kicks up in the air with a drop kick as Ali Bay hadn't even got up to his knees that time. Now the Turk puts Perez back into the corner. Dusty Woods was holding him, and the Turk tagged out. The Turk is tagged out. The referee, Mike Boyer, gets him out of the ring as Dusty Woods and Al Perez exchange blows. It's Perez whipping Woods across the ring, gets in front, flips him over. Perez with a side headlock, tags out. In comes Relampio. Legon is a Lego man in the ring, and what a crossbody block that was. Leon picks him up, slams him. Leon going over into the corner. He's up on the middle rope. Woods is up. Oh, and Leon comes off there with a drop kick. Leon drop kicks him. 1, 2, and that's all. Dusty Woods somehow gets up. Leon holds on to him. Snapmare. And Leon in behind, holding on to the face. Now he lets go. Here's the tag. El Perez coming in. Leon whips Dusty Woods over, and Perez knocks him down as he bounces off that rope. Perez reaches in, has him high up in the air. What's he going to do with him? He's got him on his shoulder. Throws him down. I thought he may go for a shoulder breaker, but he didn't. There's a knee drop. Could be lights out, and nope, it's not, as Ali Bay the Turk came in to save the day for Dusty Woods. Beautiful suplex. Ooh, you'd hear that ring pop. Dusty Woods is not, I just going to say Dusty Woods is not going to get up from this one, but he did. Perez in front, back flips him. 1, 2, the count of 2. As Dusty Woods looks like he is bleeding from the mouth. As Relampio is in now, and he just slaps him across the chest. Drop kick. Down goes Dusty Woods. Ali Bay the Turk doesn't even want to get in here, I can tell you that. Woods whipped into the turnbuckle. Leon over there. Monkey flips him out. Snap bear by Leon. Going for the legs of Dusty Woods, and just as he had him rolled up, Ali Bey the Turk came in, put the boots to the back. Well, no boots on the feet of Ali Bey the Turk. Wrestles barefooted, kicked him in the small of the back, and Leon let go. And now he's tagged out, and Perez is in the ring. Small package as he reached in, roll him up. 2, Dusty Woods kicks out. I have to give Dusty Woods a lot of credit. I don't know where he's getting that momentum to keep coming back. Boy, he is taking a beating, and I mean a beating. Woods whipped into the turnbuckle. Oh. Perez has him up on the shoulder. That's a submission hold. A submission hold. Perez spins him around, drops him down. This should be it. 1, 2, 3, and it is. Perez finally hitting Dusty Woods. And I don't know how Dusty Woods is ever going to be able to get out of that ring and walk away, because what a beating he took from Perez and El Santo Negro as they make their way up here now. And first I'll go to El. And El, congratulations, you got the pin, but you guys just beat that Dusty Woods. I don't know how he ever got up.
Well, you know, Steve, I don't know how he kicked out as many times as he did. Santo and I, we put everything on this kid. He kicked out. He's going to be a pretty good future wrestler. I'd like to change the subject, though. Match is over. We're going into the future. This Commonwealth Army that they got going.
Luke Williams and Chief Curtis. They got that Adrian Street in there. He humiliated in front of me, all of these people here, Steve and Al and me are waiting an opportunity just to get hold of him. A toda la gente mexicana ya sabe que ese perro, que es Adrian Street, va a pagar con yo y Al, que estemos ahí, vamos a ser número 1 aquí en la lucha.
Well, you need to form your own army to go against that Commonwealth Army, which is headlined by the General Luke Williams.
No, I don't put no general on him. I won't put no title on him. Anyone who can bring in someone Adrian Streak. See, wrestling to me is a man's sport. Men are in there, let's keep him in. From this manly sport, we got a question mark. What do you call a guy like Adrian Streak? You can't call him a man. They say you put your pants on the same way. How can you tell the way he acts? Anyone who can act like that in front of the public or all these beautiful people, how can you call him a man? Okay, this Commonwealth Army, we got our own forming. It's coming in Bobby Jaggers, Scott Casey, Buddy Moreno, myself, everybody here. We got something for. I'd love my chance to destroy this army one by one.
And I think you guys can do it.
I think we can too, Steve.
Congratulations on that victory, Relampio Leon, Perez. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. The next match coming in the ring right after this. Well, the bell has sounded. Gentleman Ken Timbs going up against Apollo Estrada. Timbs wanting to shake hands with Apollo Estrada, and see Estrada so far hasn't done it. Now he does. Well, the gentleman shakes hands. Don't let that fool you. Off the ropes comes Estrada. Timbs in front with a powerful hip toss. Estrada kicks him off. And Estrada has a hip toss of his own as he puts the gentleman down to the mat. Now it's Timbs up. Oh, Estrada went in behind, and there's a drop kick. Another drop kick. And Apollo Estrada has gentleman Ken Timbs down on the mat. The referee is Jack Howe. One shoulder is up. Over the top went Estrada. Oh, this time Timbs picks him up, drops him across that knee. Timbs has got him covered up. Apollo kicks out to count of 1. That's Apollo Estrada from Monterrey, Mexico. Dropped across the top rope. Throat right across that top rope. Well, the gentleman is not so much of a gentleman right now. There's a fist to the area around the throat. 2 count as Timbs grabs a hair and pulls Apollo Estrada up rather than pin him. Power slam. Will he pin him this time? 1, 2, and this time Estrada kicks out. Coming up later on, Southwest Heavyweight Championship match, Tully Blanchard defending against Scott Casey. 2 count again by the referee Jack Howe on Apollo Estrada. Reverse neck breaker. 1. And Timbs on the count of 2 grabbed the hair of Apollo Estrada again and refused to pin him. Now he rings his bell. Timbs yells a little bit. But if nobody else is rooting for Ken Timbs, he's doing it all himself. Estrada knocks him back. But as Estrada comes in, Timbs kicks him down. That thumb may have been to the throat. Timbs says no as he's questioned by the referee Jack Howe. Estrada using that elbow. Timbs goes down. Nice snap mare there by Apollo Estrada. Timbs throws him off. Gentleman Ken Timbs, Atlanta, Georgia, 235 pounds. Comes out of that corner, goes down with an elbow, and Apollo Estrada wasn't there. Estrada bouncing off the ropes. Ooh, and he catches Timbs. Over the top he goes this time. Timbs grabs him, throws him into that top rope, and Apollo Estrada is down. Timbs reaches down, grabs him. Oh, drove his head right down into the mat, and it's 1, 2, 3, and Ken Timbs, the winner over Apollo Estrada here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Timbs over there now shaking the hand of Apollo Estrada. And now Timbs kicks him. Timbs kicks him again. Timbs has already won the match. The referee, Jack Howe, finally gets him away. Gentlemen, Ken Timbs, the winner over Apollo Estrada here on Southwest Championship Wrestling, trying to get him up here now as he makes his way up to the stand. I want to tell you there's an exciting tag team match coming up next. Well, gentleman Ken Timbs, you didn't look like a gentleman to me after the match was over. You already had the man beat, and you went back and started kicking on him again.
You said, I don't know why the referee's mad at me. I tried to be a gentleman. I was going to help the man up, and he attacked me. After I beat him, he attacked me. You know, it just goes to prove the sheep herders told me when I came here that the people here have no class. There's not a gentleman out through here. Everybody is the wild bean eaters that don't know anything. They're illiterates, so I have to treat them as such. Now, speaking of the sheep herders.
I was going to say, speaking of the sheep herders, it sounds like you might be a member of the Commonwealth Army.
You know, that is a great honor and privilege that they have bestowed upon me. These men have taken me under their wing, and they have trained me. They've shown me the right way to wrestle, the right way to go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring now, a tag team combination of the Southwest Tag Team Champions, Buddy Moreno, Bobby Jaggers, against the USA Junior Heavyweight Champion, Eric Embry, and his partner, Black Gordman. Buddy Moreno will start against Black Gordman. Coming up in a little while, exotic Adrian Street with Miss Linda. And don't forget, later on today on Southwest Championship Wrestling, the Southwest Heavyweight Champion, Tully Blanchard, defending his title against Scott Casey. Don't miss it. Coming up later on, right here. Black Gordman has Buddy Moreno in the corner. Moreno goes up on that metal rope, goes over the top of Gordman, gets in front, a nice flip, and now an arm drag. Another arm drag. A drop kick, and Gordman is kicked out of the ring right by Jaggers. Embry decided to come in. He is arm dragged. Embry arm dragged again. Let's see, Embry says, whoa, let me out of here. Well, the fans are going crazy, and I don't blame them. Eric Embry is mad, so is Black Gordman, as Buddy Moreno with 6 arm drags, 3 on each one. Got rid of them for a while. I can't believe how everybody is on the USA Junior Heavyweight Champion, Eric Embry. Embry is now the legal man in the ring. There's a tag. In comes Bobby Jaggers. Elbow to the top of the head. Elbow. Oh, he knocked the legs out from underneath Eric Embry. Jaggers and Embry exchanging blows. It's Jaggers now with a bear hug on the USA Junior Heavyweight Champion Eric Embry. In comes Buddy Moreno. Moreno and Embry about the same size. Both of them 220 pounds. Both about the same height. Jaggers throws a punch before he leaves. What a backflip. Moreno with a boot to the back of the USA Junior Heavyweight Champion, but Eric Embry 15 down, and now Embry bails out of the ring. Embry is saying he tagged. I don't know. I don't believe he did. I don't believe Eric Embry tagged. No, he didn't. The referee, Mike Boyer, says, get back in the ring. Embry somehow has come up with a busted lip. And it probably came from that punch that Jaggers threw as he was leaving the ring. Forearm. Kick from Embry. Forearm to the back on Buddy Moreno. Moreno drops down, and Embry goes over and runs into his own partner, Black Gordman. But he did make the tag. It's Black Gordman in the ring against Bobby Jaggers, a hangman from Dunlap, Kansas, 265 pounds. Now Jaggers goes over and talks to Buddy Moreno, his tag team partner. They are the Southwest Tag Team Champions. Gordman with a kick. Gordman grabs Jaggers, slams his head into the turnbuckle. Gordman with that fist, now another fist, as he lays some big punches in there. Whips Jaggers all the way across the ring into the turnbuckle. That was close to a low blow. Very close to a low blow with that knee. There's a kick again. Gordman is coming very close to getting himself disqualified with those low blows. That was real close. Now Embry is choking Jaggers as the referee was warning Black Gordman. Moreno comes in, trying to help get Jaggers out of that corner. It was his 2-on-1. The referee gets Moreno out of there. Now, it's Jaggers. Bounced off the ropes, double fist to the midsection, a knee lift, and down goes the hangman. Eric Embry going into the corner. He's up on the middle rope. He turns around. Jaggers is there. Jaggers grabs him, throws him down. Jaggers. Power toss there as he throws Embry across the ring, knocks him down. Gordman comes in. Jaggers takes care of him. Then back to Eric Embry. Now he goes back after Black Gordman, but here's Embry coming in behind, kicking Jaggers, throwing a punch. Jaggers with a fist. There's Moreno, the legal man, into the ring. 1, 2, 3. Eric Embry did not see Buddy Moreno tag into the ring. He was concerned about Jaggers, but Embry was rolled up as Buddy Moreno came flying over the rope. It was 1, 2, 3, and Buddy Moreno and Bobby Jaggers, the Southwest Tag Team Champions, win it as they defeat the USA Junior Heavyweight Champion Eric Embry and Black Gordman. Stay tuned, Adrian Street next.
Do to you. I can tear a telephone directory in two. Bending iron bars is something else I can do. I always put my teeth with the nearest billiard cue. So imagine what I could do to you. To see my many attributes won't need a second glance. You know if you resisted, you just wouldn't stand a chance. Do to you. I thought of something already. To see my many attributes won't need a second glance. You know if you resist it, you just wouldn't stand a chance. I can crush your heartbreak with one movement of my hand, and laugh while I reduce it to a dusty heap of sand. I got a spinach figure when I make my chest expand. So imagine what I could do to you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a bell sounds as you heard Imagine What I Could Do to You, written and sung by the exotic one, Adrian Street. And he starts quickly on Henry Garcia. He's got Garcia down. There's a count. 1. Garcia picks up the shoulder. There's a kick. Miss Linda's Valet standing outside the ring. What a costume that Adrian Street had on tonight as he stepped into the ring. Elbow to the top of the head. Exotic Adrian Street punishing Henry Garcia. A little later on, ladies and gentlemen, a Southwest Championship title match coming up, so don't go away. Adrian Street demolishing Henry Garcia. Down goes Henry again. Adrian Street, proud of himself. He has been punishing Henry Garcia. Garcia threw one punch, there's another one. But it's been all the exotic one, Adrian Street. Miss Linda just standing outside, clapping her hands and smiling. She looks lovely tonight in her gold outfit. There it is. The British Bulldog is what Adrian Street calls this submission hold. The British Bulldog. And will he concede? Henry Garcia hasn't conceded yet, but he better, because he's liable to break a neck. There it is. There it is. The referee asks for the bell. Conceding is Henry Garcia. Waiting. The referee has asked for the bell. There it is. Adrian Street with a British Bulldog taking care of Henry Garcia. Now Miss Linda's in. She's being thrown around by the referee, Jack Howell, and all she wants to do is distract. Here comes Perez into the ring. Adrian Street saw him. And Adrian Street quickly got out of there as he saw Perez come in. Street had already won the match, and he continued to put on the British Bulldog hold that won him the...
This damned animal jumping in on my match. How dare you! How dare you! I'm so furious I could scream! I could scream, how dare you! You animal! You Spanish animal!
You know, they talk about how much pride the Commonwealth has in their athletes. Let's talk about sportsmanship. You know you had him beat. You had him beat earlier. Brother, it's okay. I got you.
Then you've got your body. More manhood in this whole thing.
Find out. You had the boy beat already. You should have let him go earlier.
How dare you! How dare you!
Well, go ahead, Dick. Go on.
Go on, pretty boy.
I'll wrestle him on TV. I'll have a TV match with him, and I know he won't kiss me. The only thing he's gonna be kissing is my fist, Steve. I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy. I'm sick of it. I want him to kiss my fist. I'm sick of it, baby.
Thank you very much, Perez. Don't go away. Handicap match coming up. Luke Williams against two men right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, before we went into the ring this afternoon on Southwest Championship Wrestling, I'd got a chance to talk to John Boyd with the sheep herder Luke Williams. So before we go to the match in the ring, let's pick up that interview. Well, I've asked the sheep herders to stop by here and talk to me a moment just before crazy Luke Williams goes into the ring.
I've told you once, and I've told you 100 times, do not refer to my cousin as crazy.
The sheep herder Luke Williams will be going into the ring, and I want to ask you, since you're the spokesman, John Boyd, for the sheep herders, why have you consented to put him into the ring in a handicap match, what we'll be seeing in just a couple minutes?
Okay. Everybody out there has been taking my cousin lightly. People have been calling him funny names and everything like that. And the person that mainly we want to see this match is Bobby Jaggers. Yes, we know we're taking a risk, putting Luke Williams against two wrestlers right here on TV. Anybody who knows it's hard enough to beat any one man in this sport, let alone two. But it's about bloody time that I turn Luke Williams loose to do what Luke Williams does best. The man from down under, the man that carries our flag to the ring, the greatest flag in the world. Because Jaggers, you listen to this cripple talk now. The reason why he's going to beat two men right here on TV in the very next match here today, Jaggers, is for the plain and simple reason you will sit in your seat and cringe with fear, because he has been turned loose, Jaggers. There is no more stops being put on Luke Williams not to hurt people. I am no longer going to tell Luke Williams to stay by the rules, because Jaggers, you are listening to the cripple talk, and this man is going to cripple you in a no disqualification match right here next week. All you fans have written in and said that you want to see Jaggers and Luke Williams wrestle on TV. All you fans want to see Jaggers get rid of Luke Williams. Well, thank you very much. This is not sanctioned by the TV station. This is not sanctioned by Southwest Wrestling, but it is sanctioned by the bloody sheep herders. And Jaggers, you are going to be a cripple, and that's a promise from Luke Williams, the bloody sheep herder, right here on TV next week.
Well, in the ring now, crazy Luke Williams, a sheep herder, in a handicap match as he salutes the New Zealand flag and the fans boo. He is going up against Randy Hoskins and El Tejano, and Luke Williams must defeat both men to be the winner of this match. He starts out with El Tejano. Luke Williams, it's the first time I've seen the sheep herder Luke Williams in a handicap match. As you heard John Boyd say, that he's really never turned Luke Williams loose, but he's going to tonight. Randy Hoskins is tagged in. El Tejano hits the sheep herder now. The sheep herder Luke Williams goes after Randy Hoskins. Well, let's just see how bad the sheep herder is. Can he defeat two men? He throws Hoskins into the turnbuckle. Knocks him down. There's a kick. Snapmare by the sheepherder, Luke Williams. Knee across the chest. Luke Williams reaches down, grabs him. Hoskins is looking for a tag, but he's away from El Tejano. Williams has him between the ropes. Williams is choking him with that top rope now. Coming up, the Southwest heavyweight champion Tully Blanchard against Scott Casey, title on the line. Hoskins finally finds his way back to his corner, tags out to El Tejano. Tejano with a knee. Luke Williams backs into the corner. El Tejano uppercuts him with that forearm. Williams kicks him down. Well, El Tejano shouldn't have given Luke Williams that break. There's an elbow as a sheepherder knocks the El Tejano down. The sheepherder going up on the middle rope. Flies through the air across the chest of El Tejano. Snatches that leg. It's 1, 2, 3. And now he has to go against Hoskins. Handicap match. Hoskins come in and got Williams. How can Williams defeat Hoskins? Luke Williams, the sheepherder, is already taking care of El Tejano. He throws Hoskins across the way, gets in front, doubles up those hands, throws him into the midsection. Sheepherder knocks Randy Hoskins down. It's been all the sheepherder this handicap match. He's up on the middle rope. Same thing he did to El Tejano. 1, 2, 3, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The sheepherder, Luke Williams, turned loose by John Boyd, who is a spokesman for the Commonwealth Army. And Luke Williams defeats El Tejano and Randy Hoskins in the handicap match. Stay tuned, because the Southwest Championship match is next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's the match we promised you. The Southwest heavyweight champion Tully Blanchard defending his title against the Cowboy Scott Casey here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. As we get ready for the start of this match, the jacket off of the champion. There's the belt. Want to remind you, we just informed on that last intermission that next week, right here on Southwest Championship Wrestling, Bobby Jaggers against Luke Williams in a no disqualification match. No disqualification. The sheepherder against Bobby Jaggers next week here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Now, the business at hand. I'm Steve Stack at ringside for this Southwest Heavyweight Championship match. Tully Blanchard, the champion. Scott Casey has been meeting Tully Blanchard around the country, trying to take that title away from him. And it seems like most of the time Blanchard figures out some way to get disqualified and keep a hold of that title. Let's see what the champion has in store for the Cowboy here tonight. Casey pulls Blanchard back to the center of the ring. Casey, hold on to that arm. Blanchard, the champion, up, has Casey, slams him down. Blanchard drives in there with an elbow. Here's a count, it's 1 as the referee, Jack Howe, sees the shoulders come up. Blanchard holding on to Casey, but Casey throws him off. Well, Blanchard started in quickly, and I believe Blanchard is complaining that maybe Casey may have had a fist ready to throw. Tully Blanchard been known to throw a fist or two once in a while. He is the Southwest champion. Casey catches a knee as he came in after Blanchard. There's an elbow knocking Casey down the center of the ring. Blanchard has him up for a backbreaker, and the champion goes in control of the match. He covers Casey up. It's 2, and Casey gets a shoulder up. In behind with a face lock, it's the Southwest heavyweight champion, Tully Blanchard. Earlier tonight, you saw the Southwest Tag Team Champions in the ring. Of course, their title wasn't on the line. They did win their match, but here, Blanchard has his title at stake. Oh, Casey got him back that time, dropped him on top of his head. Casey with an uppercut forearm staggers Blanchard to the ropes. Casey staying on top of the champion now as he comes in there with that elbow. Blanchard kicks out. Casey. Oh, that may be all for the champion. No, a 2 count. Scott Casey has defeated Tully Blanchard before. In fact, we had a tape of it where he defeated him at the Hemisphere Arena in San Antonio, pinned him right in the center of the ring, but the title wasn't on the line. This time the title is on the line. Can Casey pull the big one tonight? Talked to Scott earlier today. He said he'd been trying for 4 years to get that Southwest Heavyweight Championship title. Hasn't done it yet. He feels like this may be his lucky night, as he has been keeping an eye on Blanchard, studying every move. Of course, the champion is always tough, as you can see. Comes back with a beautiful suplex. And Tully Blanchard knows that he is in for a fight here tonight. He's doing everything he can, and he may have just retained that title. Nope. I was going to say he may have just retained it right there, as it looked like Casey wasn't going to get up a shoulder, but he did. Blanchard punishing the back of Scott Casey. Now he rolls him over. Here he goes for the victory, and it's a 2 count again as Casey slides out from underneath. Blanchard holding on to the head of the Cowboy Scott Casey. Casey trips him down. Casey with an elbow to the back of the head of the champion, Tully Blanchard. Casey in front. Whoop! All the way over. The champion down for a count of 1, 2, and he brings up the right shoulder. A referee, Jack Howe, staying right on top of the action. Forearm to the back by Casey. Knocks Blanchard into the ropes. Casey comes in with a knee to the back. Blanchard being whipped across the ring into the turnbuckle as Casey whipped him all the way across the ring. Casey goes after him, pulls him out. Elbow to the back. The champion drops to his knees. He reaches for the referee to try to hold himself up, but he can't do it as Jack Howe got out of the way. Casey. Oh, a backbreaker. The champion down. 1, 2, and he kicks out. Once again, the championship is on the line. The challenger is Casey. There's the champion coming up with a fist. There's a knee. Knocks Casey into the ropes. He's sitting on that bottom rope, just barely holding on as Tully Blanchard comes after him. Blanchard with a reverse neck breaker, trying to finish the Cowboy off. Ready to walk out of that ring with that Southwest title belt back around his waist is Tully Blanchard, and he doesn't do it there. Elbow to the back of the head. There's a fist from Casey as Blanchard holds on to the head of Casey, but Casey knocks him back with that fist. Into the ropes goes Blanchard. Blanchard comes off the ropes. Casey's in front. Power slam. The champion's down. 1, 2. He's got a leg over the bottom rope. He's got a leg over the bottom rope. Casey thinks he's won. No, it's only 2, as he's told by the referee. Forearm to the back. Blanchard's hurting. Scott Casey trying to take the control of the match away from the champion. The fans are yelling, sleeper, sleeper, sleeper. Casey trying to pull Blanchard out. He holds onto the ropes. He didn't go, but he goes now right into that turnbuckle, injuring that left shoulder. Casey comes after him. Casey staying on top of him. Blanchard coming off the ropes, knocks him down. Blanchard going for the pin. 1, 2, and he comes out. Only a 2 count on the Cowboy, Scott Casey. Blanchard whips him across the way. Casey ducked underneath. Casey with a drop kick. He didn't get it as Blanchard get out of the way. There's a knee from Blanchard as the champion takes back the control. Casey not giving up any. Blanchard off the rope. Shoulder tackle goes Casey. Over the top goes Tully Blanchard. Shoulder tackle right into the referee, Jack Howell. Jack Howell is down. Jack Howell is down. Tully Blanchard, the champion. Scott Casey, the challenger. Here comes the gentleman, Ken Timbs, into the ring. Timbs is helping out Blanchard. Timbs is going up on the top rope. Oh, and Casey gets out of the way. Casey, get out of the way. It's Blanchard who is knocked down. Here's the count. 1, 2, 3, and we got a new champion. We got a new champion. Scott Casey, after 4 years, finally gains the Southwest Heavyweight Championship as Tully Blanchard had another one planned with gentleman Ken Timbs. It didn't work that way. It didn't work that way at all. Listen to this crowd. Tully Blanchard has lost his title. Scott Casey, here he comes. Scott Casey. Oh, congratulations, Scott. It took 4 years. 4 years.
4 years. But I got it. I don't think anybody can tell me about it. 4 years. Give me some of that. We got it. What a party. Hey, Tully. It's mine now, baby. It's mine. It's mine.
Well, they're going crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm staying out of the way. Trying to get a bat there for the champagne. Al Perez, Buddy Moreno, Bobby Jaggers. Hey, Bobby.
I want to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This is the greatest day. The People's Army. We got every cotton picking one of them. If New Zealand's so great, if the Commonwealth's so great, why haven't they got this man cried?
Let me talk to Casey. Let me talk to Casey.
All right, it's gonna have a great party time! Party time! Party time!
I got it. It took me long enough, Steve. But I knew if I kept plugging at it. I told you before this match, if I didn't win this one, I was never coming back. I wanted this match, and we got all 3 of the belts now. Okay, Commonwealth Army, come in, get him! You're not gonna get him!
Hey, Casey.
You know something, Steve Stacks? This is a start. This is the start to eliminate the Commonwealth Army. And next week, right here on TV, I have got Luke Williams. No disqualification. It's not sanctioned by the TV stations. It's not sanctioned by Southwest Championship Wrestling. And I tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, next week, I'm starting, baby, and we're going to eliminate you 1 by 1.
Well, Scott, let me... I can't say enough, Scott. I've watched your career from your opening day in Amarillo, Texas, and here you are. You are the champion, baby.
12 years later, Steve, I got goosebumps all over me. What a feeling. It's hard to express, Steve, because now I'm the hunted instead of the hunter. But let me tell you, come on. I'm going to be a wrestling champion. They can all come, 1 and 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. I've got the belt now, so come and get the championship.
Congratulations, Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for Southwest Championship Wrestling tonight. We'll see you next week.